And Derek and I say, hey, Chris, we need to talk to you about something, man. Our brother, Kevin, has unfortunately been arrested, and he's violated his probation.
I'm gonna call about this tree.
Ooh. I'm coming.
Come in. Butt crack plumbing.
I'm looking for the tree service.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Timber tree service.
I was seeing if you could come look at a tree for me next week.
I might could squeeze you in, man. I think I can squeeze you in.
Don't get fooled like Peyton and call just anyone. You need a name you can trust. Call Buckeye Preferred Services. They are insured with over 35 years experience in custom tree felling, crown reduction, whole tree removal, as well as stump grinding and cleanup. They are cutting out your problems one limb at a time, serving the greater Middle Georgia area and beyond. You can find their Facebook in the description and call them at 478-484-2178 or 478-278-5574.
Well, hello. Hello. And hello. Welcome to the
We've been getting some positive feedback on
20.
that, by the way.
Have we really?
No.
Yeah, I don't
I was going to say,
I don't think so.
nobody likes it.
Opportunity for your mom to make fun of me.
Yeah.
And I love
We
26.
welcome. Yeah, 26, dude. 26, dude. The halfway mark. Dude, I thought about it on the way over here. I was just like, I'm halfway through.
that. Come on,
I'm
man.
halfway through. I'm almost done.
Come
I'm
on.
almost done.
Your contract expires.
Listen, I was talking to some people on Friday about that very thing. About let's getting back into
By the very thing.
the negotiation process with you two.
Yeah.
And they told me that my fears were invalid. They told me that it was, hey, it's okay, relax. They're not going anywhere. I'm thinking they must have been in touch with y'all's agent, so I'm hoping so.
Was he talking into the mirror?
No, brother, I was talking to somebody in real life.
Okay.
I count on my agents to take care of all
They
this
do.
stuff. I
Hey,
hope
listen.
that they're
I think that they're on top of it, man.
they're looking out for my best interest. That's
I
all.
think they're on top of it.
I mean, hey, maybe they are, maybe they aren't, Maybe they aren't sure, buddy.
We just appreciate the 26 that you guys have been willing to give. We really do.
Yeah, but yeah. Upon reflection, man, I think it's been a good time, man. A lot of ups and downs.
Yes.
A lot of wild ups and a lot of
Crazy.
a lot of
downs.
sea level downs.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
Exactly.
as low.
Yeah.
As
Exactly.
low as you could be.
I didn't know that this podcast was going to be a platform to show off Derek and I's intelligence
Yeah,
or lack thereof.
hey,
On occasion.
On occasion, yeah, absolutely.
From time to time.
Yeah, my mom at Thanksgiving, my mom was just like, "That's my favorite episode." My mom was just like, and I was just like,
Which
"Damn,
one?
Mom, the sea level episode."
Oh.
She was like, "That's my favorite episode," and I was just like, "Hey, She was like, "It was just so funny."
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
So listen,
I'm listening.
have you ever guys ever been embarrassed before?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you do? Like, what's your go-to reaction when you're embarrassed? Okay, example. I've got one of my dearest friends in the entire world. She was middle school probably, and she had this crush on this kid. She's gonna kill me if she watches and hears me tell this. And she had this crush on this kid, and so she's on the playground or whatever, and so she's trying to like give that little cool little jog, like. And she stumbled and. And then she kept it going. this little boy, you know? So that's what I'm asking. Like, what do you do? What's your go-to reaction, like, when you're embarrassed? What do you do? Do you just ride it out? Do you just...
I don't know, man. I mean, in like a moment right there, kind of like in that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You just got to kind of to gather yourself as much as you can, dude, and then get the hell out of there. You know what I mean?
Play it off as good as you can.
There you go.
Pull the hat down just a
You know what I mean?
tad.
I'm just like, oh, no.
You flip it.
And I go, you know
You
what I mean?
flip it on them.
Ooh, that's, I don't know.
Can I tell you about the time I flipped it on them?
Yeah.
I was living in Pensacola, right?
Okay.
I'd been in the fine establishment of the Escambia County Jail for a little while, and I was talking to my parents, you know, whenever I was getting ready to get out, and my mom was like, well, you got somewhere to go when you get out. I was going to stay in Pensacola because I couldn't leave, and you're going to have somewhere to go, so we're going to get you a car. And so I'm like, that's going to be awesome. So they purchased this car for me a few days before I'm getting out, and like I'm on the phone with her in there. She's like, we got you a Nissan Sentra. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I hear you, Mom. That's what's up. So they picked me up, man. I don't remember how it worked out. But I'm en route to go pick this car up, and they're like, my stepdad, Patrick, you know, we talk about him on here sometimes. He's like, he ain't having it anymore. He's done with the Bell and Brine out stuff, you know, and Mom's halfway there. So they're driving me over to this person's house where they bought the car from. They kind of made the purchase like over the phone, like kind of sight unseen. So we roll up at this car, and I'm like, cool, yeah. Where's the car at? And they're like, it's right there. And I'm like, there ain't no way. All right, so we're talking about like a 20-year-old Sentra. Help me out. If it's about to get painted, it's got what all over it?
Primer.
There you are. And that's like a grayish color.
I think so.
Sure.
That's what it was.
Okay.
Except the one door, the driver's door was puke green from what I can remember. My ungrateful tail is like, there ain't no way I'm driving that car. Like, my ego would not allow it to happen.
Really?
My pride had kicked in, and I'm like kicking. I'm like, because my mom's always like just, in the beginning of my nonsense, she was always rescuing and saving the day and coming through and, okay, we'll do it. And, you know, bought me vehicles, man. They were always like nice vehicles, you know what I'm saying? And that just kept that disease running. You know what I'm talking about.
Sure.
So I wasn't happy. I'm just being honest. I wasn't happy. So, all right, now you know what the car looked like. Like, no radio, no AC. No gratitude.
Yeah, for sure.
No gratitude, bro. I was sick. So fast forward a couple of days, I'm on Davis Highway, which is an extremely busy road.
Are you walking or are you in the Nissan?
I'm driving.
The Sentra.
I'm driving the Sentra.
Okay.
And it's warm. It's Pensacola, Florida. It's warm. No AC, remember? So what do you think I had? The windows down.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm a music guy. Radio don't work. So what do you think I had? Headphones in.
Yeah.
Jamming. I pull up to a red light.
Oh, gosh.
I look over at the car beside me, and this guy and I lock eyes. And he has this smirk on his face. He could have just won the lottery. Or he could have just won the bet he placed for Monday Night Football. I have no idea what the guy's smiling about. But in my head,
You're an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
So now I have...
No, that's what it was. Dude, that dude didn't win the lottery.
You don't know that.
I do know
He
that.
may not have even paid any attention to what that primed puke green door car, no AC radio
Stop.
looked like.
Stop.
He was in a very nice car, and his windows were down.
Yeah.
I was extremely embarrassed.
And he's smiling.
He's grinning.
He's grinning, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
he's clowning.
he's clowning on me.
So which I need
You know what that means? You know what
He's
the
on my
clowning
passenger
on you?
side.
You know what that means?
He's on your passenger
He's on
side.
he's on my right side.
So you got that window down too.
Yeah, both windows are down. I'm trying to get some ventilation in there. I'm trying not to die as I'm listening to Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
So y'all want to
Limp Bizkit. Okay.
Y'all
So
wanna
you're
know.
already pumped up.
I'm already pumped
What did
up,
you
bro.
say?
got my headphones on, right? I don't know where this came from, but this is what I did. No, Nicole. I said sell those stocks. Get rid of them. Dump all of them. I'm on my way back to the office right now. And listen, there is something wrong with your car.
No, you did not. Are you serious?
So fast. No, Nicole, we're selling those. No, I want you to dump all of them. Dump all of them. I'm telling you right now. I was a stock market Nissan riding, and then I put it all off on her, whoever she was. And there's something wrong with your car. Them guys better be finished detailing mine when I get back to the office. That's all I can tell you.
Did it work? No, it didn't work.
That's pretty creative. Pretty creative.
I will say though, yeah, absolutely. That's
the
good
moment,
in
bro.
the moment. That's
In the
fantastic.
I went 0 to 60. I went like I work at a detail shop in Pensacola for like $8.50 an hour to I'm running the biggest stock market company in Escambia County. And even if the guy did not believe it, which is even funnier, how funny would he have thought that was? That I was doing that.
Yeah. You know what I mean? What a great day.
Hey.
What a great day. To be able to witness something like that in person.
Yeah.
That's
He
funny.
got to hear me blessing out my secretary that doesn't exist.
The imaginary secretary. Nicole, I told you we're not going to have this happen again. We're not going to have this happen again. I don't care what the movies look like. It's not really like that. Sell them when I tell you to sell them. You know what I mean? We got to get out of there. I'll be at the office in a minute.
I'm on my way now.
And I am never taking your piece of junk again. It's not, Nicole, this is...
I'll pay you way more than to afford a much nicer vehicle.
You've got to come up with something. You know? The $100 grand I pay you every year, this is obnoxious.
Oh my God!
I did, dude. I did.
At least get it painted.
I did, man.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. That's quick. That's
I couldn't believe I came up with something that fast, bro. On the fly.
Oh God!
But I did, man.
on the fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought about that yesterday because I was driving over across the bridge and I seen a guy walking. I've had to walk around, even around Dublin, 100 times because of my past and whatnot. Didn't have a license, didn't have a vehicle. And I don't know if this was the same situation that this guy was in, but he was walking with so much. It's all right. He's talking on his phone. And he was walking, son. You know what I mean? Like, I might be walking, man, but I got...
Just that over the top,
Over the top,
you know what I mean?
confident walk,
Yeah.
like I'm on my way to pick up my doggone Mercedes right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been there, bro. I've been there, and that's what made me think about it. Like,
Yeah,
God,
the Central.
Listen, I can't.
Huh?
I can't.
Been there in the Central.
yeah. My stock trainer
Golly.
Central. I
That's
like
a
to call it.
horrible feeling.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about what, dude. I can be. I'm cool with like being angry. I'm cool with being sad. I can generally handle myself with most, negative feelings and stuff like that, dude. When I feel embarrassed and I start to feel that less than,
Yeah, that's the one.
yeah,
That's the one that gets me, bro.
yeah, that's one of those ones. And it's not like, because at the end of the day, like nobody can really nobody really is like better than me. You know what I mean? And nobody, it's me. I start to take on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think somebody's better than me, and I start to feel less than.
Yep.
And
Does your face get flush red in the neck too? I mean, I figure like
when
feel like
my
everybody
temperature
does, I guess.
rises,
Heart rate
red as your
goes
shirt
up.
over there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Heart rate
Yeah,
goes up.
dude. Yeah, dude.
You could put embarrassment and rejection in the ring together, and embarrassment would win every time for me. And I hate rejection. I despise to feel rejected, but to be embarrassed is probably my number
fair.
one. It's probably my number one too.
I don't really. It's got to be my number one because I don't care about rejection.
Yeah,
I
I do.
you know,
Yeah,
I-
I still battle with that one. But boy, that embarrassment gets me every time, and it'll happen sometimes at work.
So,
Yeah.
Speaking, I got a quick story that just came to me on the rejection thing. And since I usually don't come with much, I'll let you share this.
Usually.
So I was at the liquor store the other night, and
Do tell.
and somebody ordered. It was a guy, and he ordered a bottle of wine, and he was almost like he was ashamed to tell me what he said he wanted. So anyway, I go to get it, and as I'm walking back there, I said, "This will be a prime. This is a younger kid, probably in his mid-20s." I was like, "This will be a prime person to give a coffee and ketchup, card to."
Yeah.
Not according to the numbers, but okay. But hey, I'm proud of you, baby. Let's go.
So
one more
let me
card I
finish.
gave out yesterday.
Let me finish the story. You may not be so proud of me. So I walk back there. I get the bottle of wine. And I walk back up to the drive-through, and I of course asked the guy for his ID because he looked young. He hands it to me. I look at his ID, and I realize I know his folks. And I was like, "No, I'm not going to give him a card because I didn't want him to end up saying, well, look at this card I got,' and then his parents be like, 'Yeah, I know that guy. Where did you see him at?' And they might be like, well,
So
although he's of age,
You were looking out for him.
they may frown upon the fact that he was purchasing alcohol. So it's one of those things where I don't want to get in that gray area.
And it might have embarrassed him that he was purchasing a bottle of wine.
I'm about to say.
When he ordered it, I looked at him and he said. He kind of whispered it. He kind of leaned up a little bit. Goes,
I got a Chardonnay back there. I just want to get a little bit of that.
a Josh Chardonnay. I said, and I real quick.
It was Chardonnay, too.
Good guess. Good guess.
I was just sitting there like, what's the most embarrassing thing I could ever say to anybody? Chardonnay.
He whispered it, and I said,
in a box.
I said, "It's okay, dude. Don't be embarrassed. You ain't the
Box
first
of
guy to
wine.
come through here and ask for that." Yeah. I was trying to make him feel okay about it. I walked to the back.
Was he by himself?
No, he had some more people with him. Yeah. And that's what I was saying. I was like, man, we can get 4 more new subscribers if I can get this card. And then I was like, just put it back in my pocket.
Oh, man.
So I didn't do it. So you can't congratulate me.
Well, that's good looking. That was good.
You got to think, though, man, you probably know every 25-year-old's parents in Dublin these days.
By probably most of them.
You know?
Yeah, most. I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
Do you? I'm trying to think about like. I didn't really go to liquor stores and stuff like that at 25, and I was thinking about it the other day, because my dad and my brother are real big into the bougie side of it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? My dad's real big into bourbons, as is my brother, and my brother is in a brew club and has won festivals and awards, I guess. I don't know, from him and his buddies brewing their own beer and stuff. They love it, and they're fantastic about it. And if I was thinking man, my age, I drank Steel 11, or Steel Reserve 211. I had 40 glass 40s of OE. You know what I mean?
That's old English, Derek.
Yeah, man.
Like that old days. Come on, man.
You know what I mean? People were talking about I like the IPA. I was reading this thing on TikTok. They were talking about IPAs and blah 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 blah. And I'm just man, I was keg standing Bud Light. You know what I mean? I was didn't care anything about taste or nothing like that. We were just trying to get messed up.
I'm funneling Mr. Boston over here.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the cheapest thing? Everclear. You know what I mean? What's the cheapest thing I can get?
It's Taka now.
Taco?
Taka vodka?
Yeah.
That tough?
It's tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got some fentanyl in it?
$12.99 a half gallon.
No, I think it might be less than that. That's what I'm saying. I ain't sure.
Mr. Boston back in the day was $12.99.
That's crazy.
I believe it, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it
Some
was.
6-packs are more than that, and you're talking about
it
a
was the good
full
stuff.
half gallon of just,
Rip you in the whole car you got up with you.
you will never remember drinking them. You know what I mean? Just, it's like hitting Control-Alt-Delete. You know what I mean? It's just like an automatic shutdown.
So was Cisco back in the day. I got so wasted at a football game, before a football game on Friday night in high school on Cisco. I was smart enough to tell all my friends because we would be down hanging out behind where the band would play, which was on the far side of the stadium. All the parents would be about in the middle, so they would walk out that way. So I told all my buddies, I said, hey, y'all going to have to carry me out of here, but wait, give it some time so that my mom can get out of here. And apparently they had enough Cisco too, so they're like, we got you, BK. Bro, they have me. I got one on. and another one on this arm, and they're toting me out. They tote me right by my mom, and I'm like, "Hey, mama," like she was not gonna know. I'm glad you didn't
Your
tell that.
legs just stopped working or something.
I couldn't do it, bro. I was out, man.
Man, that's crazy. Man.
Yeah.
I think you might have got in trouble that night.
I got a lot of trouble that night. She drove me home that night. Who's got his keys? Give them to me, right? I got him from here. Thank you. She was
Throw him in the trunk.
She was not playing, son.
Oh gosh.
Got home, I was like, I just probably wanted my dog. Just get Gypsy. Just bring me my dog upstairs. I knew I'd had it, boy.
Oh God.
Dang. Check this out, man. All right, what would you do? I'm asking both of you this question. What would you do? Say you're hanging out. I got to see how I set this up. Say you're hanging out with some of your friends. Use that word very loosely in this story. And they tell you, all right, say it's me and you, Chris.
Okay.
And I or me and you and Derek will say, and Derek and I out with you.
Hold on now. I got to.
Come with
Whenever
me.
you add another person, I got to like reset the
I got
story
one.
in my mind.
I got one more to add.
You lost me. Start back over.
All right, so me and you were hanging out with Chris. The three of us are hanging out.
Okay, I guess that's simple
Like
enough.
20 minutes ago.
Why did y'all make it so difficult?
All right.
And Derek and I say, hey, Chris, we need to talk to you about something, man. Our brother, Kevin, has unfortunately been arrested, and he's violated his probation.
Kevin's on probation.
Hypothetical.
He's
This is all hypothetical, please.
Hypothetical.
He may quit watching.
Kevin is not on probation.
Everybody out there's going to be like, oh my God, did y'all know Kevin was on probation?
Everybody's going to be trying to find the latest episode of Police Beat. Here's another one with Brian in it, but I don't see Kevin yet.
Let me just go ahead and
Sadly
tell you.
enough, Kevin's going to have like 2 phone calls Monday afternoon. Hey, we heard that you were on
This
probation.
is hypothetical.
Right now, he has paused the video. He's calling you and I both going, hey, that wasn't funny. Y'all talking about me being on parole.
Parole? He's never been in jail.
All right, we've cleared there. I think we've made that perfectly clear that he is not on parole.
Or probation.
Or probation.
He
He may or may not even know that there's a difference.
Neither one of them have seen the inside of a jail cell.
When did he?
You neither?
When did he finish the community
Oh,
service?
that's right. You got him.
We're going to get him on here now, ain't we?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead
You
with
have
your
to
story.
let me set the record straight.
He collected cans. It was an hour per pound. I know that trick.
I used to do
Remember
that too. Yeah.
Really?
We could get an hour of community service
Yeah.
for every can.
Every pound.
Like
Every pound. Every pound. Yeah, bro.
No, we used to do every can.
Of a 12-ounce drink?
No, we used to do like canned food drive.
Oh, no,
Like if I
ours
brought a
was-
can of
ours
green
was
beans,
aluminum.
then that was an hour off of community service.
How did we end up here?
I'm sorry, Kevin's not on probation,
Thank
but for
you,
the sake of
Chris.
this story, he's on probation.
Pretend
he gets
pretend
locked
like
up just
He's
just
in
for
jail,
the sake
and
of
he's
this
on
story.
his way to prison. I'm sorry, Kevin. I will write you. I will put money
Why
on
didn't
your books.
you make this story like you, Kevin, and Derek, and I'm the person? that's
Because
happened?
it's my damn story.
We're going to tell it at the 30-minute mark, probably. The way we're getting to it. Okay.
Follow me. Chris,
Yes.
Kevin's headed back to prison.
Pour some out for Kevin.
They done got him again. P.O.P. holding it down. He has been renting a
He's
house.
gonna come out
He's-
tatted
he's-
up, teardrops on his face and everything. I know what got Kevin. Don't worry.
Oh, he has turned this episode off. I'm done with it.
Kevin, call me when you touch that.
Y'all watch our subscribe
Let me
numbers are
see
going
that
to drop
paperwork,
by
KT.
one.
Let me see that paperwork, KT. Don't worry, cuz I got some store coming in the morning. I got you, boy.
Hey, make sure you keep the door locked when you come in, because he's going to be over here real soon.
I'm staying with Chris this week.
That's probably the best thing to do.
He let that boy grab me.
Oh man.
Kevin's on his way back to the big house. He's been renting a house, Chris. He's got all of his personal belongings in there.
Okay.
Now, if he doesn't pay rent, his landlord's gonna put him out, and they're gonna have access to all of his stuff.
That is true.
Now, Chris, you got a brother You got two brothers.
I do.
If this was happening to you, what would you do? Would you just let that house sit there and let that landlord get all of his stuff? Or would you go in there and get it yourself? Same question to you, Derek. Different scenario. But your brother, basically, this is the whole situation. The people that I was with, their brother had been arrested for a pretty serious crime. 100% headed to prison. Probably about to serve X amount of years. Okay? I'm under the influence as I'm hearing this. Brian, we know you're the guy. We know you can get in that house. We need you to get in his house. And we're going
So this is going to be a forced entry to get this stuff.
A forced entry.
Okay.
To literally rob this man of all of his valuables. So
And the justification
is so that the landlord doesn't get it, and the justification is he would want us to do this. Some of it he's not going to care about. You can have it, but some of it we're going to keep for him to when he gets out. What would you do?
Am I like you? Am I intoxicated and inebriated? Am I messed
Absolutely.
up? I mean, I'm not even.
It's not a thought, is it?
It's not even a discussion, and he's not gonna see a thing. I'm gonna go in there under the ruse of like, oh, I'm getting my buddy's stuff, and I'm just gonna take and then sell whatever it is.
But they're already
I'm using.
Yeah,
If
they're
I'm
already letting you
active
know.
addiction.
Hey, he's got two 12s in there, not the 12s that are in my trunk. He's got two 12s in there with an amp. He's got some tools.
Whatever.
He's got some blah blah blah.
So
He's
worth it. I'm
got
getting
some
into
cool
that house. I'm
clothes.
taking all of his stuff.
He's
and
the
I'm
same
selling
size
it. I'm
as
not like
you.
holding it for
He's
him.
got some cool hats.
Absolutely. No. That stuff is mine now.
And they're
Holler at
going
me
and
when
they're
you get
going
out.
in with you. This isn't like you're by yourself. You're going in with two of his siblings and an uncle. Derek, what about you?
I've never lived that life, so it's hard for me to answer. It was
But
real
okay,
easy
so
for you.
on the outside looking in,
I've had
though,
this situation happen so many times.
that's a tough. That's a really wild.
Yeah.
In your mindset, I'm sure it'd be like, man, I'm not the guy for the job.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to break into the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you? Well, never mind. I don't want this kind of thing.
Even if it was like, man, Brian's going to prison. He's got pictures of the family, mama's scrapbooks in there. Man, you don't want this guy to get it. He's not a very nice landlord. He's finna get all this stuff, including that scrapbook, and you know how valuable that is to our mom. And
I would go
pictures
to
of
the
your dad
landlord and ask for the stuff.
See, that's
You're gonna track down the landlord and ask. Gosh, you're such a
good guy.
that never even crossed my mind.
Mine either, bro.
As soon as
Mine
Brian said,
either.
"No, you're using this is active addiction," I was just like, "Oh, we're taking everything." Immediately, my mindset
selling
went
it,
to like,
you're
"I'm
taking it,
taking
selling
everything. Damn who's in the way." You know what I mean? Taking everything. It's all mine now.
And me, I'm saying, hey, Mr. Landlord, would you mind
Yeah.
going there and get
Hey
Kevin's
man, can
stuff?
I go in there and get those
Getting them belongings.
those pictures?
So this is what I did.
All right.
I went in
To get Kevin's stuff.
to get Kevin's stuff. I got them 12s, that amp, some clothes, and when I went in, like I got in, I'm like, all right, we're in. So we all went in. It's like 2:00 in the morning. And,
What'd you say that charge is called? Breaking
B&E.
and entering.
I'm pretty sure it would have been diagnosed as a breaking and entering, right, Chris?
It gets real
Burglary.
funky.
I mean, there could have been several different
Yeah,
things. I'm sure they could have
it
come
kind
at
of
me
comes
with.
in stages depending on whether there's people there, whether it's residential or commercial,
Mm-hmm.
whether you know. There's it's all kind of. It can be anywhere from burglary to breaking and entering to theft by I mean,
Forced
if you know
entry,
the people, like there's all and if you've been over there before, it gets real complicated.
Yeah.
But you're looking at least some felony theft
Yeah,
charges.
that'd have been some.
Yeah, you're getting locked up and you're at least getting felony theft charges.
And here's the thing, and I got no reason to lie about it. I'm telling the story. I got no reason to lie. I really and truly, we got him, boys. Come on in. I really and truly thought I was doing the right thing in that lifestyle.
And it was 2:00 in the morning. You said you got
Yeah,
the
yeah,
12s.
it's 2:00 in the morning.
The woofers.
I went there and got the woofers, some other stuff. I think some clothes. There was a Rubbermaid tote that was in there with some tools and stuff that I got all the tools I need, so I didn't have any interest in the tools, But here's the thing: as soon as I got in, and I'm like, I'm gonna go in the bedroom because they were like, hey, just kind of look around. His bedroom's in there on the left. I'd never been in the house before, so I go in, and we had lights on and stuff. It wasn't like we were trying flashlights and stuff like that. We were in there like we were able to be in there. So anyway, long story short, I'm in the bedroom looking in the closet at some stuff because I was trying to find some clothes and whatnot because I seen the speakers over there at the kitchen, so I knew where they were at. And the three of them were together going throughout certain places of the house, and it didn't dawn on me, man. It totally went over my head. I didn't think about it. We were probably in there maybe a half an hour, and
Good God.
yeah, probably about a half an hour because I had mine. I'm ready to go.
Right.
But they're like, we're not done.
Because they're family. They're looking like specific things. You're just like,
Yeah.
let me see what's worth something real quick.
Yeah, I'm just like, you know, I'm really not even trying to so much look at like what's worth stuff and what I can sell and make money for. I'm trying to look at stuff like, all right, well, dude's going away to prison 3 to 5 years. He's not going to need these clothes and and getting the speakers, blah, blah. I know I can sell those. You know, I'm a junkie, man. But I wasn't like ransacking the house like they were. They weren't ransacking in a messy sense, but they were looking intently together. We leave, bro. 2 weeks later, this dude's contacting me on Messenger, wanting to know where his stuff's at. He is not in prison. He is not on his way to prison. He was only in the county jail for a misdemeanor. And he had, I think, several thousands of dollars in cash missing.
Well, Ryan got caught up in what we
I got
call
caught up
okey-doke.
in okey doke.
Yep.
Dang.
The good part about it was that when he messaged me, he's like, I want to know where my speakers are at and where my money's at. And I was like, oh God, this dude's gonna kill me.
Dang.
And then that's when it said, I remember where I was at. I was at McDonald's on the interstate when that happened. And I can remember the feeling of, okay, this was not the way it seemed.
Wow.
I went in the house because, hey, Brian broke into your house. And I did. I sure did. And I was like, look, bro, I was fortunate enough that he knew the character of some of the people I was with. You understand what I'm saying? Although they were siblings, he knew the depths of where they would go to get what they wanted. He knew that there was no way I knew there was cash hidden in that house. And so I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, the money, but I know where your speakers are, and I can get them back no problem, you know, and which was going to cost me money to go to the guy I sold them to, but I didn't care at that point because now I'm not only like figuring out, is this dude about to jump me next time he sees me, or am I going to like get a pass by getting his stuff back? It was a horrible situation, man. But yeah, I broke into a guy's house thinking I'm doing the right thing to get his stuff because he's fixing to be gone, and
wow,
I was a setup.
Yeah, they got you good.
Yeah, dude.
That's why you should have gone to the landlord.
Well, I heard he just got driving on suspended and getting out next week.
He told me he's going to be here
Scratch
tomorrow.
that then.
You know,
He's already paid rent for the next 6 months, man. He's good. That house can sit there.
We'll never mind him.
I cut the grass.
I ain't gonna bother his stuff.
Boy, I felt so foolish. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I would imagine so. Well, you know, that's just kind of that lifestyle, though.
Oh, yeah.
You know, everybody's always conning and conniving, and you know, there's always some kind of angle and scheme, and it's obnoxious. It's exhausting.
You know what it did, though? It kind of embarrassed me. So I was like, hold on, I got to take this other call. Go ahead and sell that, Nicole.
Nicole, just get rid of them speakers. Take it on the stock market, and we're going to be all right. Don't even worry about it. Just
Sell, Nicole. Okay, man, I'm back. What about them speakers? I had to get the speakers back.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Got them back, then he didn't even want them. Man, I don't even want them speakers, man. You all right? We went from being this guy's going to kill me the next time he sees me to being actually pretty good friends because he was like, man, I appreciate you being straight up, man. My family's a bunch of trash. I was like, my guy.
Good gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Crazy.
Yeah, I just need to grab this cake from Mama real quick, and then we can go ahead and go over there.
This guy again?
You have got to be kidding me.
Hey boys, I got y'all's cake right here, man. Oh, I got it right here. Wait till you get a load of this.
Derek, come on, man. I got somebody way better.
Hey, suit yourself, fellas.
Always go with someone you can count on. Emerald City Sweets is locally female owned and operated. They have been in business since 2019. They are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. They serve soups, salads, sandwiches, and of course, cupcakes. They offer custom cakes and sweets for your every occasion. Located at 302 Pine Forest Street in Dublin, Georgia, they can be reached at 478-205-5385. Again, that's 478-205-5385. And their Facebook is linked in the description. Get your event done right with Emerald City Sweets.
That is way better. Hey man, you went to the doctor not long ago, didn't you?
I did. To the podiatrist. Y'all know what that is?
That's a diet doctor, right?
Right. You know what that is, Derek?
Podiatrist?
Yeah.
Is it along the lines of a pediatrician?
No. Yeah, I went to the kid doctor the other day. Yes, I'm 35. And I went.
He's in the upper 99 percentile.
Yeah. You know what I mean? No, that's a foot doctor.
Foot doctor, I knew that.
Yeah.
Podiatrist.
That was gonna be my next guess.
Podiatrist?
Yeah. Podiatrist.
I thought it was either ear, nose, and throat or foot.
Ear, nose, and throat is
Or
ear,
weight
nose,
loss.
Ear, nose, and throat.
It's ENT, man. Not to be confused with an EMT. The ones
What do you call it when you get your feet done?
manicured?
Pedicure.
Pedicure, podiatrist.
Podiatrist.
That's where they get pedicure from.
Boom. Now we're there. Yeah, I had something on my toenail, my big toenail on my left foot.
Can we flash a picture of that?
No, you can catch that on my OnlyFans though. I've got feet pictures on a different website.
His
Holler at me in the
OnlyFans is
comments.
in the bottom. Just click the link below.
That's it. Holler at me in the comments. No, it had like stopped growing. It had like stacked up like it was two, like one growing on top of another.
We got to tell this story.
Yeah.
Come
yeah, it's
on
a
with
good
it,
story.
bro.
Do not
And,
try to show me a picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you. I got them all over the place. But the guy said something happened and I like dropped something on it or something. But anyway, so I go to get it checked out and he's like, yeah, there's like a dead one on top of the one that's growing and you got to like scrape the top one off of the bottom one. Mm-hmm. Listen to me at the podiatrist.
I don't like this story at all.
Listen. So this guy, you know what he uses to do this stuff? He's got a Dremel tool.
A Dremel.
And like a drill. And like a sander.
What
and all
kind does he
of
use?
stuff.
I want to know if does he know what he's doing?
does. That's
What
what he's
kind
got.
of
He's
did he
got,
have
like,
a
power
DeWalt?
tools.
A DeWalt?
I didn't see the brand. But he's got like the air compression, like power tools, and he's just in there like wrenching on my toe.
I could have done it for you, Chris.
Now it looks like I got a little Dorito down there. It's like a little bitty piece.
Nacho or Cool Ranch?
Cool Ranch, man. Come on, man. It's like a little bitty triangle on top of my toe.
Okay.
Trimmed all way back. It's a little bitty.
Can we edit
it's
this
a
part
little-
out?
It's a little Dorito. You like Doritos? Derek?
I did.
Yeah. I want me old
It's about a
Dorito
36 pack upstairs. Assorted chips.
I'll get them away from you. Don't worry about it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, man.
How's it doing then?
It's doing fine. I got some medicine and some ointment.
Thanks to the podiatrist.
Thanks to the podiatrist, the children's doctor.
I've been having some trouble with my hand.
Does that have anything to do with the pediatrician?
It wasn't that bad of a guess, really, Derek.
It was a horrible kiss.
I know what he was going with, the first three letters. So, you know,
It's not even the same first three letters.
podiatrist, pediatrician, PED, baby.
POD for a podiatrist.
POD, that's a good band.
It's a good pen. You know what POD stands for?
Paid for on death.
Payable on death.
I did know
about
that.
the
I did know
No,
that.
you did.
I did. POD.
Name one POD song.
Youth of a Nation.
Oh, he got him.
God, he did get me.
He got him, dude.
Yes, that whole segment right there was for Keith. Thank you, Keith. He will
Thank
get
you,
all
Keith.
those music references and everything.
Thank you, Keith.
Thanks, Keith.
All right,
I want to throw up my.
Everybody chill out.
I want to throw up my sign for Keith. You know, we got signs. I like to throw up. There's mine for Keith.
The hell was that?
We know.
Okay.
We know.
There you go, Keith. You're in there. You're in the club in the sweet spot. I don't know what that is.
So like, I was riding 4-wheelers about 6 months ago now, and I hit a hole with a lot of water in it.
Use your words.
Mud hole.
There you go. Full speed. Casey's filming me, and I about went over the handlebars, hurt my wrist. So do I need to go see a podiatrist?
That's exactly what you need to go see.
If a manicure,
A podiatrist. That's right.
so a pedicure's for a, you know what I'm going?
I know. I'm there. I'm at the podiatrist with you.
Podiatrist near me.
Podiatrist near me.
I gotta correct something I said on here the other day, man.
Please,
and I've been feeling
because we only speak facts and truth around here.
100%.
Kevin's going to parole.
Kevin is up for parole.
Yep.
Swole.
Nothing but truth.
Oh God.
Why am
Set the record
I
straight.
thinking about "Dear Mama" by Tupac and Kevin singing that from prison?
That'd be so funny.
Dear Mama, you are
We should get a clip of him
appreciated.
trying to do that.
So, man, I got on here a few weeks ago talking about DoorDash
Yep, I remember.
and how
It was terrible.
it was terrible and wasn't doing
No
it.
more
Well,
good.
I found out why.
Okay.
Apparently, you have to keep your acceptance rate over 50% to get the opportunity to have the good orders sent to you.
Okay.
My nephew put me up on game, and
Yes,
at that time I was at 38%.
Okay.
So here I am fussing about how they're sending me on orders for 10 miles, wanting to pay me $250, and it's my fault because I've been too dang picky and not taking, trying to hand cherry pick, if you will, the good ones. This happened to me the other night. I hadn't told either one of y'all about this because I've been saving it for the podcast. How about the other night? One day last week, I am on my way to
Sonic, Wendy's.
Burger King, Chick-fil-A.
it's an Italian name,
Dino's.
not Dino's. You've never heard of it, I guarantee you.
Macchiato.
Never heard of it. It's an Italian. You can only order from there.
Ceferino.
Fazoli's.
You can only order from there.
Yes.
Yeah, because there's all these places in Dublin. You can only order from this place.
Affitali.
You played way too much Mario Kart.
Mozzarella.
Olive Garden.
Caprese.
Checkers.
That's the one.
It was Checkers.
I was
Italian
getting some
restaurant.
some marinara from Checkers.
All right, we're here.
There's an Italian place you can only order from there through DoorDash.
Okay.
And let me tell you what it really is.
Bum bum bum.
Ruby Tuesdays.
That place.
Same as, I don't know if they want me even saying this, but I've never been told it's a secret. Same as Captain D's. You can go online and order from a place called
Long John
the
Silver.
That's it.
Oh, the
That's it.
cruelty.
It's the same
The
thing.
cruelty.
This man is just trying to tell a story. And he is getting no help. No help at all. I stopped.
You did, thank you.
I will stop.
The oldest one of us over there is over there just still
Captain D.
Long John Silver.
I don't even know if I've ever seen a Long John Silver's in like years.
I haven't either. Neither has he. He's never even been out of town to eat at one
That's true.
because he's only been to Dudley twice.
That's it.
And that was to the ball field and somebody else was driving.
That's it.
All right, so Captain D's is incognito what?
Catfish something.
Catfish something?
I can't remember what the second part of it is. I can't even remember what the Italian place is called. But like they have like
You want me to
stickers.
tell you what the Italian place is called?
No, I don't. Your guesses are done. I'm taking them from you. So I'm on my way to Ruby Tuesdays. Is basically what I'm trying to say.
It took us 15 minutes to get there.
A lasagna. So you get to Ruby Tuesday.
I'm on my way to Ruby Tuesdays. I'm like,
Sorry to hear that.
I'm
That's
like,
a terrible.
I agree. I'm on my way. Like, I'm a mile away. A friend of mine sends me a message and says, "Are you door dashing tonight?" Mm-hmm. And I said, "Yeah." Then I looked at the DoorDash app. Lo and behold, it was my friend that had ordered the food. Mm-hmm. I got the order. Mm-hmm. You follow me? Mm-hmm. I go into Ruby Tuesday's, the Italian place. Uh-huh. The girl comes up to me at the bar and says, when I tell her what I'm picking up, who I'm picking up for, she goes, "I just gave that order out."
Hey.
Mm-hmm. Now, I just did not know how this would happen. It's happened multiple times with me. I'll get a name. I don't know if y'all can even follow this. Y'all have not been following along so well today. Just say I get a name. Say I get a name like Kevin. If he wasn't in prison, say he was able to order something.
Non-prison Kevin
is gonna kill me.
Yeah, he is.
Love you,
Hey,
big
we
dog.
love you, Kevin. Hey,
Love you, big dog. For
holler at
real.
us when you touch down, though.
KT. And then I will go in the restaurant, and it's clearly on my phone that I've got this order. I'll go in the restaurant, and I'll say, "Hey, I'm here to pick up a DoorDash for Kevin." And they're like, "I thought he went to jail." No, I got to get it back on the rails. So anyway, and they're like, "We gave that out like 5 minutes ago."
Okay.
And it used to puzzle me. How could another driver come in and know that that person had ordered from that restaurant and I get the same order? I used to think it was a mistake with DoorDash, that they had sent it out twice, or that the person had somehow mistakenly ordered the same thing twice from the same restaurant, and they went to different drivers. I never knew how this happened. So the girl says, "We just gave that out like 10 minutes ago." She picked up one order and that order. She said the girl's name and everything, and I'm like, okay. So I called my friend, and I was like, "Hey, have you gotten that order yet?" And she said, "No, I was tracking it. It left Ruby Tuesdays, and then it cut off, and then the GPS cut off, because they track us. Like they can see if you order something, and I'm your driver, you're gonna be able to see me where I'm at. You follow what I'm saying? If you choose to." Mm-hmm. And she was watching this driver leave Ruby Tuesdays and all of a sudden disappear. So what happens is, and I learned all this just by this incident here, and it's happened once since then. What happens is a driver will go in with 2 orders for the same restaurant or whatever, and they'll go in, and it doesn't have to be 2 orders. They'll go in and say, "Hey, I got a DoorDash for Chris." All right, and then they'll give them the food, and if that driver does not hit confirm to confirm that they picked that food up, it still looks as if they're waiting in that restaurant for that food to DoorDash. Walk outside, go on your app and hit, "I can't do this order," which they give you the option to do that. Because say you go to Zaxby's, well, they're notorious for this. You go to Zaxby's over here on 80, and they'll be backed up 15, 20 minutes sometimes. Well, say it's a Friday night. I don't want to wait 15, 20 minutes. So what I'll do sometimes is I'll go in there. I've already agreed to pick the order up, but once I've gone in there and they're like, I see the monitor and there's like 2, 3 screens worth of names on there, and I'm at the very back, I'm like, I'm not waiting 30 minutes for this food. So I can go into my app and say, "Hey, I can't complete this order." It'll give me options of why. I can say, "Order's not ready, restaurant's taking too long, I need a bathroom break, emergency," whatever. I can click whatever I want. They'll unassign me from that order, so now I'm free and clear. I can go on about my evening, and then whenever I'm ready to accept another order, I can just accept another order. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So people do that. They'll go in, they'll pick up someone's food, and then they'll go in and have the food. Instead of confirming that they have it, they'll go in and they'll say, "Hey, I can't do this order. I need a bathroom break," or whatever they say. And then so DoorDash will release them from that order and then send it to another driver. That other driver shows up like a big dummy, and the restaurant's looking at them like they're some big dummies. I'm like, "Oh, we just gave that order out. Why are you here to get it?" And they're actually stealing the food.
So you're the big dummy.
Well, not really, but I look like it when I walk into
You just said, though, that the next driver that comes up trying to get the food, the big dummy.
No, I said they looking at him like a big dummy.
Oh.
Yeah, the restaurant.
So you got looked at like a big dummy.
Not really, not there, but I mean, you know.
He flexed on him. Told him Kevin's his brother and he's going to prison.
Yeah, and then they were like, "Let me make that order
Oh,
again."
let me get that for you real
So yeah,
quick.
that's what happened, man.
So they just stole the person, your friend's food?
Yeah, steal it.
How hard is it to get away with that?
Well,
I'm hungry now.
like, it's not that hard to get away with it until you go in there and you get caught, and then the restaurant's upset enough about it to start doing some due diligence and investigating, and then they blackball that person from picking up orders from there. And if they report it back to DoorDash, and then they can prove that, hey, this person was here, blah, 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 then another driver came in, then DoorDash can DoorDash is in control, brother. They can tell you can't deliver for them anymore anytime they
So what you
with
reckon?
Kevin.
What you reckon?
Kevin, you and Kevin both.
So that person get their food?
Yeah, I had to wait. They prepared it again because they believed that. But see, here's the thing: if I had not known the customer to confirm that the food did not get there, the restaurant would not have made it again. And when she was like, "No, I watched them leave the restaurant. They drove up 441, and then they turned off their app.
GPS.
Yeah, the GPS.
GPS.
That's
Very
wild.
interesting.
It's wild, yeah.
So, moral of the story, folks: don't eat Ruby Tuesdays.
No, it wasn't
It's
even
that-
Ruby
it's that
Tuesday.
Italian
It was,
joint.
but it wasn't.
Let me ask you a question. Why would they do that incognito stuff?
You ever wanted something different?
Okay.
Because you open up your app, restaurants near me, and it pops up some place called the Catfish Cafe. That's what it is, Catfish Cafe. You're going to be like, man, I ain't ever eaten from the Catfish Cafe before. What's that all about? And then you order your food, and it comes, and it's really in a Catfish Cafe box. But it's really a Captain D's.
That's very interesting.
I
Isn't there
wouldn't
something?
eat Ruby Tuesdays outcognito or incognito.
There's something.
Either
Don't
one.
they have something that's tied to Applebee's too? That's called something like a wing
Yeah.
joint or something.
Yeah.
What
Yep.
is it called?
Can't remember that either.
Doesn't matter. Don't eat that crap either.
See right there? Order Catfish Kitchen. It's Catfish Kitchen. That's what it is.
Catfish. And it's just Ruby Tuesdays?
No,
it's
Catfish
Captain
Kitchen
D's.
is
Captain D's.
Captain D's, yeah.
Long John Silver's.
That's pretty much Captain D's, yeah. Huh.
Interesting.
It is, isn't it?
I'm going to go to Cochran and be like, I want some Catfish Kitchen.
Yeah, do it. See what they say. But you gotta order it through DoorDash.
Never mind. DoorDash be flexing on folks' food and stealing.
I think it would be. I don't know if it would be.
Mariano.
I don't know if it would be DoorDash or if it would be Captain D's. I think it's pretty smart.
Chicken cacciatore.
Okay, that's enough.
God, that was loud.
I like it. I think I'm doing pretty good with it.
What's your favorite word, Chris?
Favorite word, like every, I don't know.
Fun word. How did I say it?
Flabbergasted. You said that your favorite, and then you said fun, and you've changed it so many times. I'm gonna go
Yeah, I
with
like it.
flabbergasted because I use that one a lot, and it's just kind of
Flabbergasted
it's
is
like
good.
astonished and dumbfounded, but like to another level. Like oftentimes when the three of us speak and the two of you say things, I am flabbergasted at what comes out of your mouths.
God dang.
God dang. What's yours, Derek?
God dang.
Is that it?
That's 2 words. That's cheating.
Not bad.
I should have done an Italian word.
No, you
Like macaroni.
That's not Italian.
It's a type of pasta.
That's
Anyways, why
It
did we come up with these words, man?
because I like a word that I like to use a lot. There's two of them. One of them's a 2-letter word, probably. So you'll probably technically say it's a 2-letter. You know what my favorite word is to use?
What?
Gallivanting.
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 That's pretty good. I like
I
that.
love
that word.
I love
It's a
to
good
use
word.
that word gallivanting.
Good word.
Out here, just a gallivanting.
I like him.
God, I love that word.
I like.
You
I
say
have
la
gallivanted.
or Lee? Gallivanting or gallivanting?
Love.
Gallivanting.
You say Lee.
It depends.
you would.
On, it depends on.
You know what you're doing right now?
What?
A bunch of tomfoolery.
Is that your second time for me?
I remember you telling stories about Tom.
Tomfoolery is. I love it.
That is good. I've gallivanted and participated in tomfoolery with you.
Hey, I pulled up at Chick-fil-A yesterday morning.
It's Sunday.
Was it yesterday morning? Yeah, yesterday morning.
It is.
And one of the girls comes out. It might have been Friday morning. Whenever she comes out to my car. Hey, Mr. Brian. I said, hey. I won't say what her name is.
Jenny.
It's real,
Tasha.
It's real close to Brian.
Brianna.
And so I'm like, hey, man.
We both got that at the same time.
I walked you to it.
Anyway,
I gallivanted to it.
You did. There was some tomfoolery on Derek's part. She was like,
God dang.
you got a mobile order? You got a mobile order? And I said, I sure do. How are you this morning? And she said, I'm okay, but like these sinuses are killing me. Like my nose is all stopped up, and I wish I could sneeze, but I can't. I said, yeah, I get it. My nose used to be all stopped up like that too, but it was mostly because of the cocaine.
You told a Chick-fil-A employee that? What the hell is wrong with you?
What did she say? Mr. Bryan.
Mr. Bryan.
That's what I figured.
That's exactly what she said.
Oh my gosh. Jeez. Mr. Bryan. What'd you say then? You pointed at your nose? You asked for a straw? She didn't have a box cutter, did she? A razor blade?
Why? Yeah, razor blade. That'll work. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. What did she say then?
That was it. Mr. Bryan.
Where's the cocaine?
What you got on that 20?
Mr. Bryan. Where do you get cocaine? That's terrible. Where from?
Fishtail?
Yeah, gosh.
I just
You didn't tell you were kidding?
No, because I wasn't kidding.
I know you weren't.
I wasn't kidding. I said that was a long time ago, Brian. That was a long time ago.
Oh, gosh.
Listen, we're going to end it with the cocaine.
Great episode.
We're going to end it with cocaine. How about that?
In the words of Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
Cocaine. Cocaine.
My favorite type of weed was cocaine.
Okay.
Thank you again for listening to this halfway through a year. Chris has got 26 episodes left before he's out.
He'll resign.
He's got 26. We're counting down, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you as all for tuning in. If you have not by now, please like the video. Comment down below your thoughts about this video. Any comments you have. Have you been to prison? Do you know any cool Italian words like
Please don't. Please don't.
So, comment down below your favorite Italian words, your favorite word, anything like that. Subscribe if you haven't already.
And we're sending out personal invites this week, Chris, remember, through
That's
Messenger.
right. Listen. So we're going to be reaching out to some people through Facebook about trying to get them over here to our YouTube. If you get one, hey, just continue to share it. Just reshare it. Be on the lookout for it. Don't leave it in your inbox. Reshare it. Send it to all the people you think might like this podcast. Help us get the word out. We're going to make sure that we're doing our part. If you can, like I said, you ain't got to even respond. Just reshare it, Share it with some people you like or maybe some people you don't. I don't really care. Just some people that you think might enjoy this podcast. As always, thank you for your continued support. Thank you to Buckeye Preferred Services and our newest sponsor, Emerald City Sweets. We appreciate both of them being proud supporters of the Coffee and Ketchup podcast. We appreciate what they're doing to help us out. You can reach us. We are going to order some more black shirts right here before too long. And you can reach out to us to get on the list for that, as well as contact us about any advertising opportunities. You saw both of our ads today. We do all kind of different advertising things. Reach out to us. You can reach us at coffeeandcatchuppc at gmail.com. Reach out to us and let's talk some numbers. We appreciate it. Anything else, gentlemen?
I have nothing.
Big surprise there.
Nothing further.
All right. Well, y'all have a wonderful week, and we will catch y'all in the next one. Bienvenidos.
Peace out.
Peace.